All right, everybody, welcome back to JB's. Nope, this way. JB's College Hockey Gambling Show. I don't know. You know what? That might not even work. We're trying something. I'm not even looking at the camera. We're trying something new. Zoom tech. This is high tech, isn't it?
Yeah, we're so back. High tech.
This is like we're
New,
back together.
new and improved.
Okay, I'm patting them. It is inverted. You're right. Okay, boys, back for week 2. Week 1, you know what? I'd say it went okay. It could have been a little bit better, but JB, you are in the lead. You went, what did you go here? I think you went 4-1-1. The push, or no, you went 4-2. I was the only one who I went 3-1-1 because I had a Ferris money line and a tie both games in the shootout. So I took that as a push. I assume that's, you know, what would happen there because I took money line. You guys took +1.5. So you guys hit that Quasier 3-3.
Nice.
So JB, outright lead. How are you feeling after week 1?
Feel great.
Okay.
Bowling Green,
Yeah.
I got railed on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, two.
Nobody won a bet in Bowling Green versus Mercyhurst. I guess we all had the same thing. So we all lost there. Under hit as well as it was a 1-goal game. So the spread did not. Beat by the boop. That's what happens. It is what it is. Should we just get the ball rolling here? Should we start it up? We got 4 games this week. Let's start near the hometown. Bemidji, the Beavs, coming to St. Cloud State. Over under is set at 6, and St. Cloud is the favorite at -1.5. I do have I have stats this week, guys, so I can run through those. St. Cloud has dominated this series, winning 9 of the last 10 matchups, dating back to 2016, with the single loss coming in 2022 at Bemidji. I believe that was like a Christmas game too or something. It was right around. I think that was when the Wild had their what do you call it? Outdoor
Winter
one.
Classic.
It's like
Yeah, it was. I think I think we might have been at Joe's.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Decent chance. Out of those 10 games, this over 6 line would have hit 6 out of the last 10. And of course, St. Cloud and Bemidji both played this week. Bemidji got the OT win on the road in Duluth. They snuck that out. And St. Cloud, they had an exhibition game, but then Posh shut out St. Thomas in their actual start, winning 1-0 on
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, boys, what are we thinking? Who wants to start it off?
Yeah, I can rip this one off. I think
Okay.
this is going to be a close
Band-Aid.
game, especially Friday night. Last weekend, both teams played some tight games, and I think it's going to be the same. I'll go BSU +1.5. I
Yeah.
think St. Cloud will still win. I just figured I'd go with that one. And I'll go under 6. Like Nathan said, Isaac Posh is the shutout master. He's going to hold them down.
I have those exact same 2 picks written down. I have the under. I think Posh is going to be lights out. I mean, he looked great in the first period versus the Gophers on Saturday. Didn't let up a goal against that high-powered offense. And then, I mean, he shut out St. Thomas. They outshot St. Cloud. They really played better the last 2 periods of that game. I mean, they had 35 shots at least. It might have been 34, 30. It was somewhere around the mid-30s. And he really kept them in that game. And I have the under there in Bemidji. I thought they played really, really well against, a tough Minnesota Duluth team. They're no pushovers, especially when you're at Amsoil. I'm going to take Bemidji +1.5. I think they're going to keep it close. I'm not sure they can pull off the win, but I do think it'll be a close one.
I took the under 6 with both of you guys, but I went with the St. Cloud money line.
Okay.
I think it's going to be another low scoring game for St. Cloud, but I think St. Cloud's going to ride on Posh and they're going to sneak out a win.
That's fair. And I will say I have not totaled. I do have a screenshot of our actual unit bets. I haven't done the math. You know what? We're recording this early this week. It'll give me time. Maybe I'll keep that track too. But part of me was thinking we never win anyway. So I mean, we barely win our actual bets when we just call it a win. So I mean, we're just gonna keep track like we'd be down 1 million units by the end of the year. So I don't even know if it really matters, to be honest. But you know what? For integrity reasons, we'll do it anyway. How about that?
Boom.
Okay. Boom. Beep bada boop. Next game. Boston College, Michigan State. 2 high-powered teams, both making it to the tournament last year. Obviously, Boston College losing in the championship. Michigan State, losing in the second round to Michigan. So,
Yep.
you know what? Michigan State last year was their first ever Big Ten conference win. So, boom. Are they back? Are they back? They're favored this year. These two teams, okay, over under set at 6.5, very high. We'll say, forgot to say that. And then Michigan also favored. Michigan State favored at -1.5. These two teams have only played 3 times in the last 10 years. So we don't have a lot to go after here, boys. Not a lot of stats to look at. But they did have a series last year. BC swept Michigan State in Boston. Game 1 was 5-1 BC, not close, blowout tech. Game 2 was 6-4 BC, so they covered both games, but the over is looking kind of ripe. Boston College not played yet this season, important to know, and Michigan coming off a sweep of Lake Superior State, but game 1 did go to overtime, kind of surprising. The boys were not flying very well. That one was Friday night. So, I don't know. What are you guys thinking here?
Well, I went with BC -1.5. Lake
Okay.
Superior,
Okay.
not
Wait,
good.
did I say it wrong?
Or what?
Did I have the wrong line? Is it BC -1.5? They favored? Probably.
BC, yeah.
Yeah, I
BC
had that.
minus
I
one
had
and a
that.
half.
I had that wrong. BC -1.5, just like last year. Oops.
So
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
taking.
so-
I'm also going with the stats because we haven't seen BC play yet.
That's very
So,
true.
and each time they've barely been able to cover. And I think they're going to squeak out a 2-goal win. So I'm taking BC -1.5. And I'm riding with the stats still. And I'm going to take the over 6.5.
Interesting.
Mm.
I'm going to do quite the opposite. I'm going to go Michigan
Oh.
State money line. I think
Oh, right.
since it's BC's first game of the year, I think they're going to come out slow. We all know Michigan State, tough place to play.
Yeah, their first home game too. It's gonna be rowdy.
Yep. I'm going to go under 6.5 as well. I think this is a bait.
Oh, it's a bait trap game for
We have
BC.
good goaltenders this weekend. Augustine and Jacob Fowler.
It's tough. It's tough. That's very true. It is. It is a good goaltending matchup. I'm taking the. I can't. I'm taking the over though, man. I don't know. I just can't not. It's like BC's. It's like they're just. There's gonna be every power play is gonna score this game. Every single one. It's like it's guaranteed. I'm gonna take BC money line. I'm not messing with the spread. I don't know exactly which way it's gonna go. Michigan State, they rubbed me a little bit wrong on that Friday night game against Lake Superior. I'm not saying Lake Superior State's a bad team, but man, it was a tight one. Lake Superior really outplayed them for probably half of that game. We haven't seen Boston College play yet. That's very true. I'm just gonna take them. I'll take the win straight up. I don't know how much, how many. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. It should be a close game. It should be a fun one to watch. This should be a very fun game. Color matchup bad.
Looking forward to this game though.
It's disgusting though.
You think so?
I'm hoping this background's working, man. I don't know what the viewers are seeing, all two of them. But
Tua?
Hawk Tua? Wait, did you guys watch the video last week? Did any of you
No,
happen to watch and like it? Because we had 2 views and 2 likes, so pretty good ratio there.
I didn't.
It got out late, so that's on us. Okay. Next game, Icebreaker Tournament action. Game 1, Omaha Mavtech versus UMass. Little Minutemen action. Over under set at 5.5 for this one, and UMass is favored at -1.5. I will say though, I think looking at the money line, I'm pretty sure this one is pretty even on those lines. So it's a tight favorite. I think -1.5 for Mass is a lot of value if you take that. But these two teams have not played each other since 2004. So it has been 20 years since these two teams have last faced each other. Omaha coming off a close overtime loss to Wisco. Didn't watch any of that one, but it looked like a good game. I had it on for a little bit. UMass, not coming off the strongest weekend, lost to RPI, and then they had a tight win versus Bentley. I'm pretty sure when I was putting out the posts this weekend, I think Bentley scored like 3 in the third. So it was a close. They could have came back on that one there. I'm not 100% sure, but uh, okay, boys. Should I rip this one first?
You got it.
Got it. Okay,
Yep.
I'm taking the over. I think this one is set a little low. I mean, UMass, if they put up, I mean, I guess they played Bentley, but if they put up, 5-6 themselves, I think Omaha is a pretty good team. I think they can score goals. I mean, we only need what? I'm 6 goals total. I think it's going to be a 4-2 win, Omaha. I could easily see that happening. I mean, maybe even 5-1, something like that. Could be up a 7-1 win. For that reason, I'm also taking Omaha money line. If I could have, this is the one where if I could have taken Omaha -1.5, like if they'd had that alternate spread, I think I would have. But DraftKings, not a lot of action there, so I'm gonna take money line straight up as well as the over.
I like those picks. I'm going to go with Omaha money line. Coming off a good season last year, and I think they're going to keep it rolling. Even though they lost to Wisconsin, I think that's a good start to the season for them. Overtime loss.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with the over as well. I think easily. This is a 4-3 game, 4-2 game.
if they can put in 2 on Scarfoni, who knows how many they can put in on Mr. Phony at UMass.
I went with Omaha money line. I wasn't really
Okay,
sure. It. I mean, what both teams are ranked, but it's really early in rankings.
it is. It
15
doesn't
versus
really matter at
14,
this point. Ooh,
and then
both.
the BC Michigan State was a 2 versus 4. But
Yeah, that's a top 5 matchup.
I went with Omaha money line. That's what I went with my guts,
Okay.
and I'm also gonna ride with you guys and take the over five
We
and
got
a
a
half.
clean sweep. Clean sweep score. Boom. Boom. Okay. This is the lock of the week.
Yeah, there's no way this doesn't hit.
The Sam Darnold, Kevin O'Connell, Minnesota Vikings lock of the week.
Hmm
5-0. Boom.
Boom.
Okay. Okay. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Last game. Another. So this is also just to bring it back. It's a fun time this season. Out of conference action. We start off with a Minnesota battle to start. A little icebreaker tournament, which I said on our main podcast, tournaments should not start the second week of the year. There should be no tournaments that early. It's just stupid. But our last game, UMD at UMass Lowell. Interesting little game here. Over under again, kind of low at 5.5. And UMD is favored at -1.5. I didn't write down my picks are down here. Nice. So they've had 6 games together since 2015, and all but one have either been 1-goal games or ties.
Oh.
So they've been really, really close. Each team has won 2 games, and the other 2 have been ties. Over has hit 2 out of the 6 times, the 5.5 that we're looking at this week. I mentioned it before. Bemidji took the OT win in Duluth this last weekend. And Lowell coming off a win versus Bentley exhibition. So I don't know if we can really say we've seen a lot of Lowell, little Red Hawk action, little Riverhawk play this year. And who wants JB? Lead us off, your master.
Well, I didn't really know what to take here,
This
but
is a tough
after
one.
looking at the stats, I mean stats. The last time they played was 2019.
Yeah, I know. So you don't got really anything to work at. Duluth won it that year. Think about that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with UMass Lowell at +1.5. It
Tight
looks like
game.
all their games have been pretty close,
They
and they always
have.
play. And I'm gonna take the under 5.5. I'm just riding with the stats.
Ooh. Okay, Mr. Stat Rider, Hog Rider.
I'm gonna go with the opposite again here. Probably is not good to fade our master, but um, I'm gonna go UMD
Okay
money
for fade.
line. I'm gonna go UMD money line. I think they played all right against Bemidji. I think their young guys looked good. The freshmen um, looked quite well. I'm also gonna go with the over. They scored 4 goals against Bemidji and 7 goals against Manitoba. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I did not mention that they did have that exhibition versus Manitoba yesterday, but
That doesn't count.
I think the Duluth offense is really good. I mean, they had 40 shots on goal. The Beeve goaltender was just hot when they faced off. I think, yeah, I'm taking the over here as well. I think that Duluth can score. And I think it's going to be a not close game. I think the stats are wrong here. Sorry, JB, I'm fading you too. I'm going to take a -1.5. I think they're going to win by 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. I don't see I mean, obviously, UMass Lowell might help. They're at home, little home ice advantage, but man, UMD look good. They're going to be out for blood. They lost that first game pairwise. They need these pairwise points, and this would be a tough one to lose, man. Early on in the season, I don't know how great UMass Lowell is going to be this year. I don't know what they were ranked in the preseason rankings for like Hockey East or anything, but
Probably like second to last. They only won 8
this
games last year.
this could be a dagger in
Pairwise
the
killer.
season. It really could be if Duluth, comes on hot late like they kind of did last year. They need a hot start. They need a hot start. Okay, boys. That does it for us this week. Anything else to add? Anything? Anything? Huh? No? Okay, JB, send us off.
Let's make some money this weekend. Hit that like button and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Oh, I didn't hear it that time. No, even worse.
Caca.
Nope, nothing. Nope.
What? Caca.